Man, stop giving me advice. This thing keeps giving me advice. Hey, everybody. It's like, hey, moderate some stuff. Welcome to the Friday mailbag. I am so excited to have you all here. So excited to be here. So excited to be hanging out with you here. I don't know how many times I can say here in a moment, but I just wanted to show you some really cool stuff that I picked up over the course of the week. And you can feel free to let me know what your favorite thing was. First and foremost, as always, I like to start with my comic pickups at my local comic shop. Not a ton. I did an absolute Batman #3. This book is knocking it out of the park, so hell yeah. And then also an absolute Superman. Fun story. I don't normally buy a ton of DC, but everything I bought was DC this week, so that's exciting. I apologize if you guys hear my voice is a little bit roughed up, and that has a lot to do with the fact that I have been talking incessantly for a very long time. So I did get this wonderful card with a little Grogu on there from my Patreon member Charles. Very excited to have in here. I don't want to give his last name, so it's in there. I don't want to be like, hey, this is him. He's a, but I did ask if I could share the actual card, and he said yes. So I thought that was really cute. PSA magazine came in. I get the non-sports PSA mags, which are great. So this is obviously a Lorcana theme in here. Lots of Disney stuff, a lot of Frozen stuff, Pokemon. I actually really love this magazine. We see a lot of Magic the Gathering in here as well. And so it's My Holy Grail, The Beauties and the Chase, which I actually really love. I'm excited to read through this. But yeah, really cool stuff. Love this magazine. I wouldn't think this is part of something that I get with my PSA membership. They did a whole Grinch, a whole Christmas collection. It's really fun. Not something I would have expected to really enjoy this magazine. But I love it. So we have that. Love this 1991 Marvel Universe Bucky Legends card. I didn't really think about it. So this is drawn by Mark Bagley, by the way. I never really thought about it, but yeah, is this the Bucky rookie card? Is this the Winter Soldier rookie card? I don't know, but it might be. And so that's really interesting. So it says Stone Cold Soldier, the best of Bucky Barnes. This is obviously from the 1991 Marvel Universe Series 2. In here. Nope, clearly not the rookie card, right? We see more here. Okay, glad we have that in here. But we have that. So we've pulled a lot of these. More than 18,000 cards have been graded from the set, including more than 100 Bucky number 140s with 49 Gem Mint copies. Let's make it 50. Let's go in there and make it 50. Why not? Oh, damn. Okay, so lots of people are showing up in here as well out of nowhere. So another thing I bought just because Gold Wave, I got a good deal on it. Fiona Shaw has found her way here. I am also currently bidding on the one of the of fives. And I don't want to let you know how much money I am willing to go to get the red part of the rainbow here, but it is significant. Anyway, I did find this box for a good deal of wacky packages. We do a lot of Garbage Pail Kids. We never touch on wacky packages, so I wanted to get that. So the difference between wacky packages and Garbage Pail Kids is primarily the difference of wacky packages tend to be more consumer based and Garbage Pail Kids tend to be more pop culture based. Here's something I got. Very cool. This is actually something I got from Rucking Fought, and of course, my very good friend Jeff Heidichuk helps run this company. And Demon Knight, if you did or didn't know, is one of my all-time favorite. It's my favorite horror movie, one of my all-time favorite movies. This is the glow in the dark. It's got the key on the back, so you can see there's the key symbol there. Now, I actually went looking for one of these, and I asked Jeff, and he found an XL, and it's big. Dre just joined, says he's late. Ironically, was listening to Ugg Fine on headphones in the kitchen. They also gave me this really great Keep honking. I'm using Google Translate to figure out what this Rucking Fountain shirt says. Great bumper sticker. Way to have a merch bumper sticker that actually people would want to put on their car. I find that very funny. I find that really cool. You almost got the Demon Knight. Louis, you should have, man. This thing is sick. What size are you? I'll check and see if that XL is of that same run. If it's different, then that's fine. This I got at FedEx after I arrived from boxing. I actually won this. I won this in a raffle, which I thought was really cool. I didn't even know I entered the raffle. Hey, kids, good to see you. But this one right here, right? Like, if you look at it, this thing, like, I looked them up and they're like, it's worth a lot of money. But this Hyper Ice, it was either this or a massage ball, and they sent me this. I was kind of hoping for all because I do have a Theragun, but who cares, right? This Gemini case right here is from some stuff that I picked up. And like, I'm kind of afraid to show some of this because one of them is a gift. Or actually two things here are a gift now that I think about it. But I will show you two really cool things that I grabbed. One is an X-Men #1 Psylocke Virgin cover with that white and black. I call that the Psionic Energy auto or SIG that we have that. And then this, and I really hope my friend is not watching, but I couldn't resist this gorgeous metal print with this gorgeous Duo Glow drip SIG on it. Saw it and was just like, oh, I need it. I need that. So I grabbed it. Now, on top of that, yeah, like I love, and yeah, it's an excellent point. Like I love working with Mike, and he is super cool, and I love his work. Couple of things I got in the mail. Yeah, right. I got in the mail. Okay. I did get this as well. So we have that came in. The Taffeta Darling, along with some other things, sent me that as a giveaway, and she also knows that I am friends with AJ, who is the voice of Gambit, but she also sent me a very interesting things for giveaways. These are like these were promo pieces, right? And she was like, you need to do mint on card and stuff, and so she gave me a lot of like stuff she'll get in promo, including this Beetlejuice hat. And so she's like, well, these would be great mint on card giveaways, etc. And I was like, you are 1,000% right. And one of the coolest things that she gave me is this, like, it's a big, it's like a cloth, like tapestry, but it's the tapestry. It's the same. It's white and it's the Wolverine and Deadpool logos. It's actually just like the what you're looking at right there with those it's a tapestry. Yeah. So it is one of those scenarios in which I am. I just saw that and I was like blown away. Like, what a great. I mean, I do that a lot of stuff like that too, where it's like you know that somebody might benefit from something that you have extra of, and you're just like, here. But I always get tickled when we do there. Now, the next thing, and I do not know if he has joined us, but our good friend Walker sent me what might be one of the most insane things. And it's one of those things that I laughed and just said, what am I going to do with this? So I'm going to pull this out of the box, but I'm not going to. And you'll see why. Marva Andor, life-size stand-up. This thing is the size of a human being. It is folded up. It came in a nice, wide, flat, brown box envelope thing. It is incredible. First off, is this did they make this? Is this custom or not? But the funny part is it is. So if you look at the way she was standing and then you look at this, it's actually the same photo. So that life-size stand-up that he got is actually the photo from the 2023 Topps Finest Fiona Shaw Auto. That's so funny. That is so friggin' funny. And I laughed so hard on that. Now, the next thing is actually something that I am going to delight in. I don't know who this is. I've never seen Battlestar Galactica. But my good friend Jeff. So I have been shifting my wardrobe a lot. I've been removing a lot of my more snug shirts, right? I like a medium because I'm afraid that if I go even larger than that, I'm not going to look right. I mean, it's a body dysmorphia thing. It's fine. But also, one of my recent exes would very much say, like, hey, have you ever thought about, like, having shirts that fit you? And so I've really kind of pulled away from wearing the mediums. I'm tall. I'm 6'4", and I've decided to start giving away a lot of my shirts. Right. I have a lot of friends that fit the medium better than I do, and so I've been giving them away. Now, the shirts that I buy, they're usually like not designer, but they're indie artists. They're really cool people. They're like really great designs. And so I've been giving them away to a lot of people, including my very good friend, Jeff, who I know Jeff's right, who is in my pinball league. Last night was pinball finals. And he actually did something really interesting. He gave me this bag that you see here. And inside this bag, and he was just like, I was wondering if you would want this. He asked me if I was interested in these as a thank you. Magic, and these are, and I was like, why do you have these? And he was like, oh, well, you see, and so it's 2021, and then it cuts down to more 2021. We have 2020. We have 2020, we have 2012. And he was like, yeah, we just started picking up, him and his partner. And he was like, yeah, we just started opening these over the pandemic, and we've had a lot of left over. And so he's like, do you want them? And I was like, fucking yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open some of these Magic the Gathering cards because, like we always do, a break. We always like to do a break in here. And he's like, I don't even know if you do Magic. I'm like, I do everything. I was actually going to open this originally, right? It's fun. I could save this. I want to give a big shout out and a thank you to that. So Randall and Dre are in the comments talking about Battlestar Galactica. Very funny stuff. I'm going to open these. Now, let me know. Should I open all of them? Should I open maybe just the core cards or just the expansion card? Like, how should I do this? From what I understand, these are, from what I understand, Core 2021, which I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I heard, like, I looked up some of these, and I apparently Core 2021 is considered like one of the best sets, which is interesting. So why don't I open the Core 2021? Let's see, because I have this much Core 2021 and this much everything else. So what can I do? How about we do the Core 2021, and there's also Dark Ascension. So this should be close, right, to the number, and then I can open this, the 2012s and the 2020s and the cons one. Okay, yeah. So let's do that. Without further ado, let's open some Magic the Gathering cards. Now, from what I recall, we are going to be getting one foil card and one rare card, which means that the members of patreon.com/JeffMay are going to walk away with either a foil or a rare, depending on interests. And if you are a member of that, of patreon.com/JeffMay's rookie card tiers, hit me up and tell me what you want, and I will do my best. Now, if we pull like a mega card, like we're talking like, I mean, obviously we're in our commons now, but if we pull like a legendary or something like that, we will, right? Okay, so now it goes to silver. That's our uncommons. If we go like a red, we can try to see if we can make some money off of that, right? So our gold card is our rare is Pursued Whale. When Whale enters the battlefield, each opponent creates a 1/1 red pirate creature with creature can't block, and creatures you control attack each combat if able. Spells are, so it's Moby Dick. It's Moby Dick. All right, we got Moby Dick. And then we got a sick as hell mountain and, oh, no foil. Okay, so this doesn't do foil. And then we have an angel here. So, I'll have to recalibrate what I send out because, but we'll get there. We'll get there. But nice to see a Moby Dick card show up in here. Great. This is the final thing that I am releasing this week after probably one of the most blitzed out episodes of anything or weeks I've ever had. And as a matter of fact, oh, that's a great card. As a matter of fact, like I looked at it and I posted, if you saw at Hey There Jeffro social medias, I posted that infographic that showed all. I didn't even share the fact that I did. Oh, we do have a foil here. I was going to say the infographic didn't even share because I didn't know he was releasing on You Don't Even Like Sports cards. Oh, that's cool. And what's this? A Containment Priest, if a non-token creature. And a foil. So we got a foil uncommon here. We got a dual land, Rugged Highlands here. So we're going to put that with them. And then we have a Beast token and a Rugged Highlands. That's a cool card. Evan, good to see you here. Did I get a foil and I didn't see it? Man, you can really tell my voice is screwed, huh? I'm going to try to be quiet for the rest of the weekend. No foil. Okay. All right. Oh yeah. So yes, Dre and I did offer, if you are a member of patreon.com/JeffMay, we gave you guys a free extra bonus episode of Nerd. That is Dre and I's gift to you. We covered X-Men, the animated series. We wish you or have yourself a Morlock Christmas or something stupid like that. Just an absolute example of dipshittery, like just the worst fucking show. It was so bad. Don't demonetize. I'm not even really monetized. I'm still such a small account. And demonetize me. Demonetize me all you want, you stupid fucking YouTube. No. So we have. So Dre saying, gift to you equals the phrase gift, doing a lot of the heavy lifting here. Dual lands, a lot of dual lands, which I think is great. And then Sanctum of All. This looks like a great card. If you have your upkeep, you may search your library in or graveyard for a shrine card and put it onto the battlefield. If you search your library this way, shuffle it. If an ability of another shrine you control triggers while you control 6 or more shrines, the ability triggers an additional time. That's weird. Maybe that's a great card. I don't know. I don't know Magic the Gathering that much. The last set that I bought, and I've talked about this before, was I believe there was Urza's Saga, Urza's Destiny, and Urza's Legacy. I don't remember the order they came out, but that was really the last set that I was regularly buying. And then I was like, I can't keep playing Magic. But I started dipping my toes into Magic around 4th edition. So and the side ones were like Ice Age, Mirage, stuff like that, and I was there for a good couple of years. And then I was like, no, I'm going to stick with Star Wars. And then Star Wars got canceled. And then just life happened, right? Canopy Stalker. Oh, I like that. Aquarian Dryad. I love a weenie. Whenever you cast a spell that's white, blue, black, or red, put a +1/+1 counter. TCG puts that rare at 25 cents. Yeah. How about this one? Primal Might. So Louis, if you're on there, you can tell me. Target creature you control gets +6x/+X until end of turn. Then it fights up to one target creature you don't control. Yeah, no, I had a feeling that that's what you meant. A Goblin Wizard token. Interesting. I think the tokens might be cool to send to people as well. Not a lot of foils. I assumed that every pack had a rare and a foil. Like that seems to be what they were going with. Lorcana does that. Like most Pokemon does that, I believe. Although I have not opened enough Pokemon. Oh, so they turned black, so like straight up purple, huh? A zombie. Lillian Stewart. Wall of Runes. Swift response to her ogre. So it's funny is I see no repeat cards, which I find interesting. Like no cards that I've seen in previous sets. Scavenging Ooze. Exile target creature card from a graveyard. If it was a creature card, put a +1/+1 count. Oh, that's a great card. Damn. I would absolutely be using this card in that scenario here. We have Dismal Backwater, a land, and then we have a zombie. That's coolish. Like, I have a feeling people might like that specific card anyway. But yeah, so, and Dismal Back, like these lands that they're giving, and maybe why this. So I looked up like Magic the Gathering sets, and I looked this one up, and its rating was like a 4.9 out of 5. And I looked up all the other ones. Like I did Core 2021, and then I was like, well, how about Core 2020? And that had like a 4.3 rating or something like that. Like apparently this is a very well regarded set. Makeshift Battalion, Frantic Inventory, Portcullis Find. See, I've never seen any of these cards. Maybe Duress, but it's core, right? So core stuff oftentimes repeats or re-releases cards. Like that's like been a historically. Oh, that's good, Dowg. Someone's gonna want this one. Faith's Fetters. That's a cool ass card. Enchant permanent. When it enters the battlefield, you gain 4 life. It can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated unless they're mana abilities. So this is like a better version of pacifism. That's great. Liliana's Devotee, the Human Warlock. That ties into the zombie stuff. Oh, so that's good, right? An Elder Gargaroth. 6/6. So that right there, that's red, which means it's like an epic or legendary and a foil plains. Look up this one, Louis. We love a red. We love a red card. We have a Thornwood Falls. So like, yeah, they give you token creature weird star. That's rad as hell, man. And those lands are great. Yeah, somebody look up that Elder Gargaroth here, because that's a red card. That's good, right? Because those are like epic or legendary or something. Like they go beyond rare. And so I always love to see that, man, these things shred out. It's like a new... Oh, so like $9 card for that Golgaroth. That's exciting, right? Probably not something that I would want to grade or anything like that, but a cool grab. It's a mythic rare. That's what they're called. I always forget. Give you 325 drip. Dre, if you want it, you can have it. Deathbloom Thallid Snare Spinner. That's cool. Whenever he blocks a creature with flying, he gets +2/+0 until end of turn. I mean, you'd have to work really hard for that. That looks like a sidebar card, right? Because he's only 1/3. A lot of flyers. We're gonna have a Sarah Angel fly right through there and decimate it. A Turret Ogre, Wall of Runes again, Grasp of Darkness, Teferi's Protege, Tormod's Crypt, sacrifice Tormod's Crypt to exile all cards from target player's graveyard. That is badass. Well, I mean, I'll probably have it as a patron pick, yeah. Flying, indulging patrician. That's cool. Thrashing Brontodon, because they couldn't say the actual name of a dinosaur. That would be silly. So sacrifice to destroy an enchantment or an artifact. So it's basically like a kind of a destruction card that like you can have out there as things. So Necromentia is our rare. Choose a card name other than a basic land card name. Search target's opponent graveyard and exile them. Like, and for any number of cards with that name and exile them, the player shuffles their library, then creates a 2/2 black zombie creature for each card exiled from their hand this way. That is badass. Graveyard, hand, and library. That's wild. We also have a Prismite Golem foil. That's cool. I like that Necromentia card. And then a Saproling and an island. Louis C is breaking my heart by telling me that Necromentia is a 10-cent card. I'm fine with that. Let it be a 10-cent card. I'd find a way. So if you ever listen to the CCG episodes of Nerd that Dre and I did, we oftentimes do talk about, like, one of my favorite things to do is to win games with cheap cards. Humble Fiend. Alpine Watchdog. That's a good dog. That's a good dog. So, like, I would love to have built a deck around Necromentia. So it's like sort of one of those things where you can just, absolutely obliterate some. Because I also love deck manipulation. So like millstones, grindstones, icy manipulators, jester's caps, like all these things that would just mess with people and like really ruin their time. That's what I loved. Swift response. Because that changes people's, they have to change their whole plan once you start eliminating their cards. Tavern Swindler. Oh, so no cards over 5 cents? I mean, that seems, I would say maybe 25 cents would be a better choice. But hey, you know what? Pauper. Louis saying there's an entire league of Magic called Pauper in which no cards over 5 cents are allowed. That's interesting. Tavern Swindler, that's a cool looking card. Pay 3 life. If you win the flip, you gain 6 life. Jeez. I guess you could, I guess that could save you, right? Like, Angelic Ascension. Exile target creature or planeswalker. Its controller creates a 4/4. Okay, so that's a lot like the Necromentia of like replacing a card with something else. But this would be really fun if you did like a white weenie deck. You could basically turn your card into a Angel. Elf Assassin, Twin Blade Assassins. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died this turn, draw a card. Oh, that's cool. It's really great with Death Touch, right? So Sanctum of All is our legendary. Oh, so they love shrines here. Legendary enchantment shrines. You can search your library. Okay, so it's all about getting them shrines in. I understand now. We have a Scoured Barrens, dual land, as well as a Griffin card. So. I don't know. I feel like maybe we should open the other cards, right? Maybe a couple packs. Hobble Fiend, Revitalize. I just want to make sure I have enough of the good stuff to go around. So I love a gold card. I love a good draw a card, then discard a card. Easy enough. Sacrifice this character to return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. We simply love to see it. Reign of Revolution, draw 3 cards, discard a card. I mean, that's just, I guess, a different version of cards we've seen a million times before, right? A Volcanic Geyser deals X damage to any target. Okay, so yeah, I mean, it's Fireball, right? Something like that. Double Vision. Double Vision. Whenever you cast your first instant or sorcery spell each turn, copy that spell. You may choose. Whenever you cast your first instant, so it's like a double spell. Basically, is what they're saying. Well, that's pretty cool. I guess. I don't know. I'm too far away. Let's do this. No, let's just open the rest of the cards. Screw it. We'll do this one. What's it called? Dark Ascension. So I'm actually I'll keep them separate too. So I'll keep the core set 2020 together. Dre calling me out for telling Ricky Cilantro over on Blue Sky. I told him to just open his cards. He got some Star Trek cards, and he was like, they're so old. I don't want to open them. And I was like, dude, these Star Trek: The Next Generation cards, they're made during an era where there's still infinity of those cards left, and there's no value in them really, other than the value of having fun opening them. So yeah, of course, I love that. Like, you're not gonna get rich holding on to the Next Generation pack. So this is a devil. So this is called Dark Ascension. So devil, headless scab, tragic slip. Target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. Morbid. That creature gets -13 until end of turn if a creature died. Oh, that could be good. I mean, this being a common card that's 1 black is wild to me, but, you know, maybe I don't understand the metagame that much anymore. Talons of Falconroth. Highborn Ghoul. I love the names they give these. Warden of the Wall. And you tap this artifact to add a mana to your pool. As long as it's not your turn, it's also an artifact creature with flying. That's fun. Although it probably makes it harder to stay alive. When Farbarg Boneflinger enters the battlefield, target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. A great way to take someone out. Take out a weenie. This one right here, Vampire Soldier. First strike. Other vampires you control get +1/+1 and have first strike. That's a good card. Our rare is Jar of Eyeballs, which is bad ass. When a creature you control dies, put 2 eyeball counters on Jar of Eyeballs. Remove all eyeball counters from Jar of Eyeballs. Look at the top X cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom. Oh, that's a cool card, man. I don't know how it would work in the metagame, but it's cool as shit. So this, and then we have a human token, a common villager that's not a foil, and this, but what? So like, what's this? Oh, okay, it's a flip. Because I was like, this logo up at the top, right? This doesn't have it, and then I was like, oh, okay, so it must be one of those scenarios. I would like to say the art on this human character is pretty rad, and this guy looks great. I like that Scorn Villager card. I'm going to put it in the good stuff pile because I think it looks neat. So we got those. Let's do this Khans of Tarkir. These Khans of Tarkir packs. I don't know about this set. I actually don't know because I was like researching these during my pinball league. So like, yeah, it was finals. I wasn't really paying attention. So I don't even remember if I looked up this set to see how it is. But let's see. Oh, Rugged Highlands. Red or green. I love a dual land. Abomination of Gadul. Flying. When it does, you may draw a card. If you do, discard. Okay. Yeah, that's why it's common. Keru Bloodsucker. Cool. Bird Shaman. They should try some different art on Magic for fun. Well, you know what's funny, Logan? It's funny that you mentioned that because Heir of the Wilds. That's cool. He has Death Touch. And Meandering Tower Shell. Creature Turtle. Oh, so that's like the Morgoth in Neverending Story. That's fun. Great. Island Walk. Can't be blocked as long as defending player controls an island. So yeah, I was going to say, Logan, well, while you're here, so like Wizard of Barge actually has several runs of Magic the Gathering stuff, and I have some of them. So we have a mountain and then and what we call that, John Jabs would call that a propaganda piece over on the Past is Alive station. Yeah, that's right. Michael Vincent Bramley, who did the nerd card art, the holiday art here. was a magic character, and he was a magic artist, and for the Magic the Gathering portion of that art, he did the character he helped design. How cool is that? Alpine Grizzly, Rotting Mastodon. Oh, that's cool. 2/8. Oh, great. So it's just like a tank that'll just eat damage, a blocking tank. That's a great card. Um, yeah, MVB. Oh, white or black. That's a neat one. Creature, sacrifice embodiment of. Okay. Choose one or both. Tap target creature, or it deals 2 damage to target creature. I mean, not bad. A little pricey for 2 damage, like 3 points, but you could do some cool stuff with that. Brewer's Purse enters the battlefield with X gem counters. Remove 1 target creature. Oh, okay. So it's like buying free attacks, I guess. And then our rare is Crater's Claws. Deals X damage to target creature or player, and it's X and with a red. And then Ferocious. It actually deals X plus 2 to the creature or player instead if you control a creature with power 4 or greater. So if you're in a power deck, obviously that's going to be pretty cool. We'll put the propaganda pieces in the trash. Yeah, that was really cool, Dre, that MVB was just like, do you want me to do the character for that square that I did for Wizards of the Coast? What a fun and unique experience. So we got, after this, 6 more packs to go. Love this. Love that we're doing Magic the Gathering, because we don't get to do it very often. Oh, that's fun. Hooting Mandrills. That's a cool-ass card. Must have been fun to paint. Delve. Each card you exile from your graveyard while casting this spell pays for 1. Trample. 4/4. All right. Windscarred Crag. Oh, so enters the tapped. When it enters the battlefield, you gain a life. So it's a dual land that also gives you 1 little life. That's nice. That's a cool looking card, man. I love it because, like, it doesn't have to be common or uncommon to recognize how friggin' cool artwork is, right? Winter Flame. Yep, we got that one. War Name Aspirant. Human Warrior Raid. Oh, yeah, we saw that one, right? Tuskguard Captain. Outlast. For 1 green, tap to put a +1/+1 counter. Each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it has trample. Damn. Dragon Style Twins is our rare. Double Strike. Prowess. Oh, we got a foil coming up, too. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +1/+1 end of turn. Damn. They're guarding the shit out of this thing. Love that. What's this? Oh, it's a 3/4 Abomination. Dude. I know it's a common, so don't treat me like a moron that I'm excited about a common, but a foil card with this art on it is so friggin' rad. Look at that thing. My God, that is cool looking. I hope whoever gets that really is happy with it, because, man, that's cool as shit. Let me know, by the way. I hope everyone's having a good holiday season. Let me know how your holidays are coming about. And if you got any good plans coming on, let me know in the chat or in the comments afterwards, by the way. It doesn't have to be in the live chat. Love seeing the comments in here. This is a bit core set 20. So, this is just like a base 7/7 badass here. Silverback Shaman. Shaman? Why did I do? So, just a big ass card with trample. That's 3 and 2 green. That's not super expensive, but also when it eventually dies, you get a card bonus. That's fun. Let's see. A nice Griffin. Agonizing Siphon. Gravedigger. It's a real fun Dave Matthews song. And it's about, you may return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. That's fun. Overcome. Creatures you control gain +2/+2 and trample until the end of turn. That's pretty rad. That was, what was the card that they put and then it became, like, it immediately got banned, was like, I think it was like Overrun or something. it was when Magic was, it was basically a way to make all weenie cards like mega powerful and have trample. And it was just a way that like you could use weenies to absolutely like dominate. Um, was it, it might have been before Berserk actually. Like I think I remember it had a lot of animals running. So that's what I remember. And I don't think it was Berserk, but Louis, I do have bad memories. Damn. Yarok the Desecrated, legendary creature, elemental, horror, mythic, rare. Excuse me while I put these things down and take a look at what this guy does. Maybe it was Berserk, Louis. Maybe you're very much right. I don't know enough, but I thought it was called Overrun. So this card right here, Death Touch and Lifelink, 3/5. If a permanent entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control, it triggers an additional time. That's a pretty cool card. We love a mythic rare, right? I also did keep a little bit of an eye on Magic the Gathering just because the comic shop I used to work at, we were a big Magic the Gathering collect store. Sorry, I did not sleep a lot last night. And my brain is bad. That's a badass looking card. That Yarok is worth a whole $1.30. We love to see that. Man, that's cool looking. I like, it's crazy to me that somebody is like paints something that looks this incredible and then they're like, yeah, it's a common, so when people see it they're going to get angry. But also like this common 5/5 Death Touch for 6 mana total, like that's not bad at all. Maniacal Rage, Boneclad Necromancer, Dawning Angel. Oh, not bad. You gain 4 life and it's a little angelic. Corpse Knight. Badass. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent loses 1 life. Cool. A nice little terrorist goblin here. A shifting Ceratops. This spell can't be countered. Protection from blue and gains reach, trample, or haste until end of turn. Fascinating. We get a dual land, one of the ones where you get the bonus, and then a soldier. 4 packs left. After this, we're going to the 2012 core set. I believe that is a set that came out before I even moved out to LA, which is very exciting, right? Because I came out here Labor Day, and I believe the core sets released before that. I think they released earlier in the year. Pacifism. See, enchanted creature can't attack or block. That is a card that I remember having as a kid, as a teenager. I haven't been recognizing a lot of the cards, but Pacifism I think I even mentioned earlier in the stream. Dawning Angel again. Herald of the Sun. Put a +1/+1 counter on another target creature with flying. Not bad. Good for a Serra Angel deck for sure. Disfigure, -2/-2 until end of turn. A great way to take somebody out real fast, real cheap. Yarok's Wave Crasher, it's an elemental, enters the battlefield. Return another creature you control to its owner's hand. A great card for one of those gain life ones or one of those target exile when it drops. Shared Summons is our rare here. Search your library for up to 2 creature cards with different names. Put them into your hand. Damn! Okay. A foil Yarok's Fenlurker enters the battlefield. Each opponent exiles a card from their hand. Yarok's one gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Like that would be a fun one to do. That one where you get like boomerang the card back into your hand. Like that would be a good card to play because you can keep exiling dudes' cards. Oh, that's cool looking. An elemental. Although to be fair, looks really scary. 1/1. Anytime you're a magic creature that I could kick the shit out of, I'm not impressed. 3 more packs. We're breaking into the 2012 core, and then we are done. Ooh, I just got a package. We might not be done. I just heard the mail get dropped off. So I might be able to check and see if we got another package in a couple seconds. Magic 12. Basilisk, Skywinder Drake, Merfolk Looter. Okay. These are fun. Fog. That was a card. This is a card I remember from back in the day. Reclaim, put target card from your graveyard on top of your library. I remember Regrowth. Um, that's a great card, right? Reclaim. Target creature gains protection from the color of your choice. Okay, stave off. Lure. Oh, that's cool art. That reminds me of like a Simon Bisley kind of, or like Simon Bisley's like when he did Judge Dredd stuff. That's kind of what it reminds me of. Flash freeze. Counter target red or green spell. Oblivion Ring. When it enters the battlefield, exile another target non-land permanent. Oh, okay. And we have World Slayer, artifact equipment. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, destroy all permanents other than World Slayer. And it costs you 5 to equip. So it costs you 10 mana to get it usable. But we also have a foil, and it's a Bonebreaker Giant. Not bad. Not bad at all. In my opinion, not bad. I don't care what you think. My show. It does look a little Jay Lee. You are right, Logan. And Dre, have a good one, man. I'll see you later. Yeah, Logan says pacifism should be game ends, shake hands, go home. Get a sandwich. Or the reality is, go get more pizza at this Magic tournament. Every time I would see a comic shop with a pizza place not next to it, I'm always like, what are you doing? Get a pizza place next door. Manalith. Add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. So yeah, I did hear the mail get dropped off. So after I open this pack, I am going to leave you guys for a second so I can check that mail because some package got delivered. Might be for me, might be for my roommate, but we will check in on that when you get a chance. So we'll have that. Guardian's Pledge. Llanowar Elves, I remember. I loved this card. A green that serves as both a weenie character, but also essentially a forest. So these were great ways that you could get quick mana. So by like the second turn, you could get like 3 or maybe even more mana, depending on what cards you were using on the other end. I loved this card. I loved playing green. I loved green and white. I know not particularly unique, but it worked really well for me. Alabaster Mage. Target creature you control gains lifelink until end of turn. Buried Ruin. Add 1 to your mana pool or sacrifice it to return an artifact from your graveyard to your hand. That's cool. Mind Unbound. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a lore counter. Then draw a card for each lore counter on... What? Really? Damn. That's crazy. A forest and some propaganda. So put that there. We will do, of course, the last one is like going to be a little turd. Why does the last pack have to be like this, right? Like, why did that have to happen? Didn't do anything to this pack. Assault Griffin. Doomblade. Oh, that's cool. That's a good card. Which packs are the most annoying to open? 1991 Donruss Baseball is the most annoying pack to open. The wax shreds. It is awful. They are the worst. Griffin Sentinel. A lot of Griffins in this. Lightning Elemental. Hey, so it's basically a quick, fast attack, right? Tormented Soul can't block and is unblockable. Hideous Visage, Goblin Piker, Fog. Goblin Grenade, I loved this one. As an additional cost to cast Goblin Grenade, sacrifice a goblin and you deal 5 damage. But it's really, so goblins are weenies, they're really cheap. So this is one, like you get 5 damage to a player or a creature. So you can basically take someone out for 1 cheap mana, which is pretty great. When Master Thief enters the battlefield, gain control of target artifact. Love cards where I can steal other people's stuff. So T from Cleveland says, Jeff, I am 10 minutes from a brass ensemble Christmas concert starting. Wow me with a sweet pull for Christmas. Well, here's our last one. T from Cleveland. Here's our this. We have Demon's Horn. Whenever a player casts a black spell, you can gain 1 life. Now, what's our rare going to be? Glacial Fortress. So it's basically just a straight up land, a nice dual land. We have a sapperling and an island there. So there we go. We have the island. So not so bad. Not so bad. Now, if you will all excuse me for Louis Campos seems to be very excited about the Goblin Grenade. I'm going to check my mail for 2 seconds. Give me 1 quick minute to check this. What is this? Okay. All right. Yeah. We got stuff. Wow, what a perfect opportunity here. Yeah, no kidding, right? So we got ourselves some mail, which I'm going to drop off here. And sorry about that, folks. I was just handling all of the mail. Good to see you. So, yeah, right. So I got some interesting stuff. Hold on, I have to. Fulfillment department. Let's see if this is something I'm even allowed to show you guys, right? Like, let's see what this is. All right. This came from Topps. So I think I know what this is. So this is a package from Topps, which they sent this here, right? This, I believe, is from something that I redeemed in September. Louis says, my friend had a punk band named Goblin Grenade. I mean, perfect. Great choice. Now, let's pull this back. This is a Paul Goldschmidt home run challenge for September. Double down. So it's not an autograph. So they do this thing they called the home run challenge with Topps Baseball, where you get a card. It's basically like gambling, right? You put in your I think he's going to hit one on. I'm going to guess if this was September, he hit a home run on 9/11. If that judges any of my experiences through here, and what they do is you're also allowed to double down. So a double down card means that he hit over 425 feet. So not only did he hit a home run, but it went over 425 feet. I was like, Paul Goldschmidt, I don't care about the Cardinals. So at the very least, I'm just going to gamble that he's going to double down. Only 201 people believed he would double down. I was one of them. If it wasn't for me, they would have had a nice even number. But on top of that, so that's pretty cool. So it's not an autograph, but it is cool. Now, the other thing that I got is a little unnerving because it is, and I'm going to move it's the same box that the Fiona Shaw, it's the same box that the Fiona Shaw stand-up came in. So I'm a little bit afraid that this company, hopefully our good friend Walker didn't buy 2. That would be insane. But let's see if this is. Yep, I got a second one. So now I have 2 gosh darn. So I pulled it out, but I can show you guys if you want. They sent me literally a second. Logan laughing. They sent me a second Marva Andor life-size stand. I can't do any like look, here she is. This is what I just opened. There she is, and it is big. And again, as a nice, duel of the Shaws. But so if you look, right, at the face there and that face, it is the same promo photo. I wonder, I had a friend, I don't know if she still works there, but I had a friend who worked in the photography department of these shows to ensure and took those photos. So I'm wondering if she actually participated in that. Anyway, I'm going to figure out what to do. I think it's really funny that I have this, but I mean, Logan says I can use them for the carpool lane. Baby, I can use them for the carpool lane anyways because I drive a gas electric hybrid. So the state of California has decided that I am allowed to drive in anything I want. So now I don't know what I'm going to do with that second stand-up. This thing would be so expensive to mail. So that's out. I'm not doing that. Sorry. But what I can do is maybe it would be funny, but it also seems like a literal white elephant. If you don't know what white elephants mean, welcome. It is the holidays. But a white elephant was a gift historically given to bankrupt and ruin the life of a frenemy. T from Cleveland says, hey, catch you guys on the night list. Peace on earth. Hey, man, have a great time at that brass concert thing that you're going to. A white elephant, so if you know why white elephant gift exchanges are usually like shitty gifts, you know. This is one of those things that a white elephant was gifted to people, and basically white elephants would eat a lot and they would basically bankrupt the person as a gift. And so basically a white elephant gift is a gift that is designed to be uncomfortable and not great for the person who receives it, right? So I was like, maybe I could give this away at Mint on Card. A Marva and or life-size stand-up. But then I'm just like, well, now somebody has to bring home like an old lady stand-up and put it up in their house or something like that. This is insane. I don't know what to do with this, but it's very funny. It is incredibly funny. I'm going to laugh about this for a while. And then, I don't know, I'll probably give it to Dave for his Star Trek collection. That would be funny. So let's take a look at what we pulled today. We have this whale. These are like the rares, stuff like that. Any of these cards or any of the cards that we did open, if you are you want to get in the mail, and I will slide it in that package. So, and you know, it's a first come, first serve basis. So all you got to do is just let me know what you want, and I will do my best to help you out and make things good for you. 2 Marva stand-ups. But for now, I don't know if I'm going to be doing a Friday mailbag, and I'm really not sure if I'm going to be doing an I Must Break You on Christmas. So I did want to do like a thicker break today. So I'm glad I actually did all these magic cards here because they might be standing in as a proxy for I Must Break You. But even if I don't do it on Wednesday, I'll find time. I'm not doing Whatnot on Thursday, so maybe I can fit it in there on the 26th. We'll see. But for now, happy holidays, everybody. If I don't see or hear from you until whichever holiday one decides that they would like to celebrate. If I don't see you there, thank you so much. If you are a subscriber, thank you here. If not, if you wouldn't mind subscribing and liking the video and all the stuff that we beg you to do, and you roll your eyes and we're like, yeah, but this is the way that I can survive. And then you're like, but I don't want to do the thing that helps you survive. Just fucking do it, man. Patreon.com/Jeff May for more. I'm at Hey There Jeffro across all social media. Lots of great stuff all over the place. But for now, have a happy holiday. Peace and love and Muppets. I don't know where I was going with that. Love you. Bye.